In this video I'm going to look at repairing a window wiper. This window wiper came off a Renault Master 2005. What had obviously happened is this is worn on it. You see that's just worn. And it's a short-term replacement. I found that for a Renault Trafic van of I think 2005. There are two different lengths of window wipers. So one of the window wipers was this length, so I was able to just take it and make a short-term replacement. So the choice I seemed to have was to replace the whole item, the metal and everything. And then separately I just went online and I discovered replacement rubbers. So these come in a pack of 4. See, what I was looking for was the profile shape that's there. I found it profile. They're just stuck together in 2, so the other 2 I just pulled them apart like this here. So I've got that particular one. So what I'm going to look at doing is I'm going to look and see if I can take this one out and then replace the rubber. On the other end, I've been able to pull that apart. Now there's a metal insert in here. I'm not sure how I'm going to work that into it, but I think if I take the whole thing apart. So I've managed to release that end. I want to see if I can slip this whole metal section along the lines. So I've got the bare basic frame here. I have to find some way to get that metal that's in here to join in with this new piece here. Okay. So as it turns out, those 2 metal rods, they're just 2 completely separate rods. They've come apart quite easily. At least perhaps if I get it started. I'm sure after 4 or 5 of these I'd be an expert. But again, on the basis that there's no 5-minute jobs, could I make a living out of replacing wipers? I really don't know. Okay, I've managed to stick that little, as you can see, that piece of wire. It's two separate sort of blades or lengths of metal, so I've managed to get them stuck in there, and I'm trying to get them started to run through this slot. It's not going through very easily. So, and I'm going to do is I'm going to try and ease those out here. I presume if I ease them out with the pliers, I'll just do this off camera because I can't really see the picture very well. If I just release that back a little bit, make a bit more space on each of these, I think that it might flow more smoothly. So I'll go through, try and release all of these first, see how it flows then. I've eased this holder out here a little. It does seem to me the other ones might be a little more forgiving. So I'll try this again. Okay, so I have the metal part started. I know all this is looser down here, but I think if I can get it started, it'll hold itself in. And let me just see if I can get it started at all. Okay, so I'm through the first one. Let me see. Let me see if I get through the second one. Okay. Now, not sure how we get this to work right, but so times like this you start thinking, why it's a lot easier to just go out and buy things. Yeah. How are we ever going to get a sustainable society if you don't try things? maybe a good, I'm just not 100% sure how easy it is to see this. Actually entering the third one. It's all a matter of trying to keep the ones behind it inside in their slot. I'm sure if I had some sort of a jig that I could work that on, it probably would have worked somewhat easier. Of course, I don't have a jig. Again, the camera work is somewhat limited now. You'll notice there that's sticking out a little, so I'm going to try and pull the metal slots back against the rubber. Yes, it seems to have helped that. Let me just see if I can push this through. Now that I have this, that seems to align a little easier now. Again, the presence of a jig in some way would have helped me a lot, I think. So I'll just keep trying to feed this through. It does seem to be coming a little bit easier. So I seem to have to feed it a little bit at a time. I've just got these clamps. I wonder if these clamps might help in some way. Not sure that they're very tight for starters. That may in some way help to keep this things in place. I'm nearly there. So let's see if I can. So I'm trying to slide the rubber along the edge. The metal runs fairly well through it. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Now, seems to be in position okay. This looks like the original job. Now that metal, I say, is a little bit turned out. I'm not sure if it's possible to push that in. Oh, yeah, that went quite well. So it seems to be okay. So in the hope that everything is correct, I'll just snip off this bit at the end. And I think probably what I need to do is tighten, just maybe squeeze that together a bit, so, and maybe tighten it down here, so it has the effect of stopping the metal and the rubber from coming out again on this end. Just snap that down. Now, it's my first time doing this. All I'm doing at the moment, I'm just pushing it down against the piece of wood to see if when it's against the window, will it follow the profile of the window. Okay, so we're going to try and take this out and fit it back into the Renault Trafic, see how it operates, okay? So here we have the Renault Trafic that this wiper came off. Again, three hands job, not really sure how I'm going to manage to do all this. And let's see, just slide that up there in here. See, I have to ease this in. It'd be a lot easier if I was using my two hands, but it's clicked in okay. Let's pull it down against the. So what do we see here? She's a bit long on this side. She might go in. So I'm going to go into the car and just see. As you can see, there's plenty of rain here in Donegal for to test this out today. Okay, I've fitted the replacement rubber for the windscreen wiper. I'm just going to turn on the wipers at the moment and see what's. Just put them in a running mode. So there's no funny noises. It does seem to be operating quite well. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I think that's a useful job. Okay, so Limo Gogon here. That's my learning for today. I say my option could have been to cut the grass today, but you can see this is July something 21st 2023 in West Donegal. Lovely place. As I say, it's a lovely day for the ducks. Okay, you can see all the water line everywhere. We're certainly not having 46 degree centigrade temperatures here in Donegal at the moment. Don't know, climate change, whatever. But anyway, so that's hopefully this might be of help to someone else. I'm glad I tried this. Certainly. Thanks for watching.